Crazy how I need to make another video like this. Yeah, so if y'all didn't know or didn't realize, I made another video on, this game, JJS. And a lot of people had very interesting things to say the least. I gave my own opinion and hot take about this character, the new Nanami character. And I simply said, basically, the character was very lackluster, underwhelming, and it was also bland. Also kind of boring at the same time. And a lot of people really fused that together and also thought I was saying something else, as in, oh, it's a skill issue thing, or oh, I'm calling it completely terrible and it's bad, or just rotating my words for exactly no reason at all. Some comments was giving their own opinion, don't get me wrong, but some comments was just bluntly just shit talking me for some reason. I don't know why, because if you're trying to give your own opinion, why are you just like insulting me while you're also trying to give a opinion, I guess, or trying to say it's invalid or invalid. I mean, this community is so unbearable. It's really unbearable. Like, I feel like I don't even need to present even some screenshots, but I will. But you can simply go on the other video and you can actually go on my community post, because I made a community post about it, how unbearable people are when you're trying to give your own opinion on this game. Let's look what this comment says. As soon as we get a balanced character, it's not fun. When did I ever say anything about it being balanced, unbalanced, or even remotely having any say in balancing in itself for this character? That is not what I stated in my video whatsoever. Then we have another comment that's trying to be funny, but at the same time it's really not funny at all, because I have not said any of this in my video or my opinion. But let's read it. No, it can't be my character. Doesn't have 50 cutscene moves and 70 unnecessary flash. No, this is trash. One, I never stated in my video that it needed to be really flashy. Yes, in my opinion, I feel like the character is still missing something. I feel like how it's structured for right now, it just feels very boring and bland. Sure, you can find tech, you can find combos that connect together perfectly, but it doesn't make the character fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you can find combos for a character or you get used to playing the character, it does not make it fun. Before I made that video, I made sure I played it myself. I made sure I understood the character, and I made sure I understood everything else besides missing one thing, which was a uppercut black flash that I did not know that it had, which it doesn't really change much, but hey, something new. I never stated in my video at all that it needed extreme VFX work or anything. I never said it needed extra effects for it to be good. I never said it needed 50 unbearable combo extenders for it to be good. You can have a simplistic character in the game and still make it fun. This character, for instance, Locust Guy. This character right here is a good example on a character being fun. The moves, in my opinion, feel very fluent. It is fun to play, I won't lie, and I really do like the add-on with the air variant that they added for this character. This character had no screen time, by the way. He got his ass beat by Itadori. He had no screen time, but they still ended up making his character fun. That's the difference. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's a new developer that worked on this character. New dev or not, I'd rather for the dev to get actual opinions on the character instead of mindlessly glazing and saying that it's good when it's very lackluster. I would rather be honest to a developer instead of being mindless and just say, oh, it's very good, because then when you give them that type of mentality, they will keep continuing this and not improving their work. And if we're using that same exact excuse, wasn't Yuta made by a new developer too, and Yuta wasn't even that bad on release, and it was an early access character? Why are we making excuses for early access characters? Why are we making excuses because it's an early access character? So you're telling me right now early access characters cannot be fun due to the fact that it's early access? That doesn't really make sense to me at all. A lot of people is going to bring this up, which is the comparison that I did in my JJS video, so I might as well just get that out the way before somebody else brings it up. So basically I did a comparison. It was Ultimate Battlegrounds and JJS. Basically in Ultimate Battlegrounds, I just briefly said that in Ultimate Battlegrounds Nanami, it felt a little bit better. It just felt a little bit more fun, and I like how they did with it. I never said that it needed to be exactly like Ultimate Battlegrounds Nanami. I just said that the presentation looks, you know, a little bit better in the game. It doesn't need to have the same combos as Ultimate Battlegrounds. Now, the ending part of where I said how the line for Nanami looked a little bit better than JJS's, and a lot of people made the excuse saying, well, it's JJS's, like, you know, art is their style. But then again, I've seen JJS make some good cutscenes and finishers. So what is this like excuse that we're using right now? Finisher for Nanami on JJS is cool, sure, but in my opinion, it still looks slightly rushed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks kind of rushed. Yeah, I feel like it could have been better. Another comment was like, the character is broken once you know how to play him. That I never stated anything in my video saying that the character was bad in PvP. I just said it was lackluster and it was boring. Again, I don't know where this narrative is coming from. I don't know if it's because of comments just writing bullshit or something. But I never said the character was bad in PvP. I know there's a lot of like text that you can put together, but just because you're with a character doesn't mean that it's fun. I mean, maybe some people, like, maybe if you're sweating your ass off, you just like sweating on a game, I guess maybe it will be fun for you. But just because you learn text and learn a OP combo extender does not mean that it's fun. It's still lackluster to me, even when I learned some of the text. You got even more comments being like, bro is complaining about an early access being at early development. The entire base is done. I think I can give some real criticism if I really wanted to for this character. The base is done. It only needs the ultimate. No, it's not just that. There's more, and I mean a lot more. I think Hat, you're just hungry right now, which I don't know what that really means. I maybe like content hungry or something. I'm not really too sure, because you did the same thing with, you know, the last update. And yeah, I gave my opinion about it. It's just that simple. Like, people can't give opinions nowadays. Is that just not a thing? And I won't lie, for the last update, when I was able to get to have like a better understanding, and when people actually encouraged me to check out more of the stuff, some people agree with like the points that I said in the last video, but when I actually understood some of the people that was you know, explaining some things, I took it into consideration, because one, they're not trying to insult me, and two, they was like kind of respectful about it. And then he also proceeds to say, JJS players, when a character has a different combat style. Are we like dead ass? We're just like taking every point that I basically said in a video out the window. When did I ever say the combat was bad or the gameplay for this character was awful? Interesting. Then we have yet another thing that I want to personally bring up. Bro realized the moveset was good but changed the mood to give bad impressions. My opinion still stands for this character. Basically, what I like to do is like, I like to entertain myself in the videos. Even if it's bad, I like to still make the video enjoyable, and I don't want to just be bummed out the entire video, because me personally, I don't think that makes for a good video. Sometimes it can be funny, but sometimes when I'm like not enjoying myself with a video or like in a game, it tends to get boring. And I mean boring as in I basically don't talk as much, and I basically am silent for like majority of the gameplay. So I try being hyped for myself, or I try making, you know, funny situations or for me to enjoy it. And in that situation, I found it funny that the guy was standing still and I got him with the finisher. So yes, I thought it was funny, but I still gave my opinion saying the character is still not that fun to play. I don't know why people are not understanding that what I'm trying to say is the character is just bland, and I'm not talking about combat and all of that. I really don't know where that narrative even came from. I'm guessing it's because of some of the comments that are down. I would show more, but some of the comments are literally just talking about the same thing that it's not even said in the video. They're too busy bringing up PvP. They're too busy bringing up text. They're too busy talking about, oh, it's a hard character to learn. I never said it was a hard character. I never said that I don't know how to use it. I legit brought up almost every detail about this character in said video. I gave my opinion about it. I never said the character was hard to play. Maybe for some people it will be hard to play because yeah, it is different. But I never said that it was hard to play, in my opinion. So people bringing up PvP and all of that are saying, oh, you just need to learn the text, or oh, it has broken combos, doesn't equal fun. Maybe for some people, like I said, that enjoys making text, that enjoys doing that, love to be sweaty with the character, is going to have fun with it. But for the, like, you know, regular average player that just, you know, just want to play and things like that, in hindsight, it looks boring, it plays bland. And you know me, I would say that I like to be competitive in games and stuff like that. And even with me doing the text or even learning more stuff about this character for Nanami on JJS, it still felt boring and bland. Like, it doesn't matter how busted it can be, it's still boring in my opinion. Out of any character in this game right now, I can say this character right now, the Nanami that is in JJS, is by far the most boring character. It's basically like a Yuji but less fun. I don't know if that's like a hot take, but that is my opinion. Like I said, if you want to see like half of the comments on the other video, you can take a look. There's too many for me to even bring up. And like I said, many of them just basically say the same exact thing that it's not even really presented in the video that I claimed myself. So if y'all want to read that, y'all can. Yeah. Wait, one more thing before I actually end the video. I know a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, is going to try saying Nanami had never, you know, did that much in the show and things like that. Okay. What are the excuses of them having one ultimate characters be better than Nanami? You know what I'm saying? As in like creativity. I feel like they put hella creativity in the one ultimate characters and they are fun to play, if I'm being honest. They could have had the same creativity with Nanami. There's like legit no excuse. And for the people that says, oh, just wait for the ultimate. What do you mean wait for the ultimate? Like, are we only supposed to be amazed by the ultimate? Is that like the one core thing of this game? Just ultimates? If that is your take, then man, I feel sorry for you, because that's like a really weird take to say, talking about some wait for the ultimate to come out. Like, dang, you're acting like we're gonna pop ultimate 24. So you act like that's the core element of this like game for some reason. But anyways, yeah.
You gon' catch your fate, I ain't no bar. In New York, I'm in it rock. And my bro, he got a Glock. And when we see him, we gon' rob him. When I see him, I'ma drop it. For my bro, I keep it light. In my pocket, got a rock. And you know that shit is hot. Give me that blicky on me. Don't be tripping on me. They know I'm dropping the heat. Bitch, what the fuck you mean? Fuck up like Rock Lee. Kick you down, Bruce Lee. Bet that money, blue cheese.